Hi there, it's so great to see you and I hope you are well. Welcome to this special little extra video, and you might remember that we went and did that mammoth epic live stream over at the Rails Rummage sale a couple of weekends ago now, and I did pick up a lot of goodies and a lot of people have been asking me, what did you pick up? Well, in this video I'm going to be sharing with you some of my key purchases from that day, and I was quite restrained, it must be said, but we were also blown away by the amazing generosity of some of you guys at the show. We had Not So Salty Sea Dog and also Zantec, both amazingly kindly donated some N-Gage items to the Cupboard Monkey, and we are massively grateful on those.
Indeed we are. Thank you so much. I was going to be in this intro, but unfortunately due to the amount of footage that we recorded and the fact that we were just out at various other things doing Pete Waterman's massive layout and things like that, I am actually editing videos while Jen was making that particular introduction. That's how busy we are right now to get all of this stuff, so we've still got regular content. But thank you so much for all of your generosity. It really is appreciated, and I actually have those items here which I am going to be talking about on JK2. Thank you so much.
We've also had a few things falling into the mailbag as well. So I'd really like to thank Tim Krinsky, one of our amazing Patreons, for another locomotive that he sent to the channel. Really, this is so generous of you, Tim, and you don't have to, but it is so amazing of you to do this. And thanks to Tim, finally got a streamlined Princess Coronation class locomotive. And coming up later on next week, we've got a show you how video where we take that model and show you how to do a really easy, simple DCC fit for non-DCC ready models, so do stay tuned for that. And of course, if you want to become a Patreon of the channel too, you can find all the details down below to take you over to Patreon, where we've got a number of different tiers of rewards. And thank you so much to everybody who supports us on Patreon. But to the rummage, and let's see just what did the Cupboard Monkey and I come back from Rails with. Well, I'm going to show you in association with Trainomatic, makers of DCC decoders and accessories that are designed by enthusiasts for enthusiasts. Find the full range available to order now at tramfabrique.co.uk. Additional support comes from...
This is Clark Railworks, and this is what we do. You'll know us from Ellis Clark Trains, and you'll get the same friendly expertise with us too. We've got a huge range of pre-owned model railways from all your favourite manufacturers, and maybe some you hadn't heard of before. It's the place to come for quality. We don't stock substandard models, and everything we sell is fully tested and photographed by model railway experts. No matter whether you model double O gauge, N, HO or more, we have sought after models from all around the world with new listings added every weekday. Check out what's available now at clarkrailworks.com and don't miss out on your latest loco.
Well, it was a great rummage, and of course it was amazing to meet so many of you guys at the Rail Rummage, but it wouldn't be a trip to Rails without picking up some stuff, and the rummage was really great for that. There was so much there, and a lot of items that normally Rails wouldn't list on places like eBay, because they're just like little bits and pieces that you don't know that you want until you see them. And of course the Cupboard Monkey and I did pick up quite a lot of stuff, and the Cupboard Monkey will be sharing some of her top rummage purchases in a video of her own over on the JK2 channel. But I will be looking at the amazing models that were gifted to her by Not So Salty Sea Dog and Zantec. But come with me, really excited to show you what's arrived here at Weir Towers. We went to the Rails Rummage sale and did an epic live stream, but a lot of people always ask me, what did you pick up? So I'm going to very quickly run through my pickups and also show you what turned up in the mailbag from an amazingly generous Patreon. And we also actually, whilst we were at the Rails Rummage event, the Cupboard Monkey got given a couple of items, and we are blown away with the generosity of you guys. But first up, I picked up a V3 tank locomotive, 31-615. This is pre-owned but like new. I've already got it out of the box, so there is the box. And just very, very quickly here, I'm going to show you this locomotive. It came in for a bit of stick at the time because it's the older body tooling with a brand new chassis, and that's how they got rid of the split chassis and upgraded all of that. And actually, I thought that the V1 and V3 tanks were pretty good for their time, and it was probably going to be the only way we were going to see an upgraded and DCC ready V1 V3 tank anytime soon, because if Bachmann had been forced to completely retool this, I suspect we would still have been waiting now. But certainly there's a new batch of these just recently come out and are selling really, really well. This is a previous batch, and I'm very, very happy to have picked that up for my collection, because I don't have either a V1 or a V3, at least I didn't until I picked that up. Now the Garden Railway has not been forgotten. I got this, it's a resin water crane, so it's £10 it's cost me, but being resin, and it's already painted up quite nicely with some really quite nice metal detail, it does mean that this is something that will last in the garden. I did have a good look. I was hoping to get some buildings. Unfortunately, the buildings that were available were like card, really nice scratch built buildings, but no good for the Garden Railway. Now I also got this. I've got a point out there and I want hand operated points. I'm not going to put electric motors out there, and you can't rely on the springs in these points over a long period of time. So I've tracked down and ordered up one of these, and it was there waiting for me, the SL928. It comes as kind of a kit. I'm going to build that up. I'll get it all painted as well, just to make sure that it doesn't UV degrade. But that's going to be for the point that's out in the Garden Railway. And then I also got 3 coaches. Let's just move these away. These were, again, in the rummage sale, so they're a super detail Hornby. But I don't actually have much in the way of Southern Railway coaching stock, although I've got a lot of Southern Railway locomotives. So it was an ideal opportunity to pick up 2 of these. And these were actually £19 each, so at the higher end in the rummage sale, but they are super high detail coaches. And you can see there we've got everything you would expect, really nice condition, but unboxed. So for £19, I was really pleased with those, it has to be said. I also picked up an LMS coach. Now this is the older tooling. It's a Bachmann model, but the tooling was originally mainline. And I've already got a few of these, but the tooling's broken, so they're not going to be any more. And LMS coaching, again, I don't have a lot. So it was an opportunity for £8, yeah, only £8, to pick one of these up. They had a few of the earlier ones with the fatter couplings. I could have bought them and replaced the couplings, but I thought for now I'll just stick with the one, although I might go back to rails at some point. And they did still have in the rummage boxes for £8 a pop a whole load of these unboxed. Still had metal wheels, but these couplings are actually quite easy to change, so I was quite pleased with that. Now I'm just going to clear the decks here, and I'm going to show you what the Cupboard Monkey was very kindly given. So I've got to show these because the amazing generosity of some of you guys. Whilst we were there, one of the Monday Clubbers, Not So Salty Sea Dog, passed this on for the Cupboard Monkey. It's a Mark 1 coach, and they said it was surplus to their layout requirements. But the Cupboard Monkey was really, really blown away by your generosity. And whilst the Cupboard Monkey did buy an awful lot as well, I've just majored on the stuff that she was given, and I'll let her cover her pickups in her own video. But this came from Zantec, you might recognise from the Monday Club chat, and that's the gentleman who actually won the ROD 280, if you remember that giveaway in conjunction with TMC. But he bought the Cupboard Monkey her very own Gronk, and this is one of the new tooled Graham Farish ones. This is an amazing locomotive. Look at the detail on that. We've got the proper outside frames. And he just gave this to the Cupboard Monkey and says, there you go, you have a Gronk. And the cupboard monkey was just absolutely blown away. So thank you, Zantec, for your amazing generosity. Certainly the cupboard monkey was almost rendered speechless, which is quite unusual for the chatterbox that is the monkey. But really, your generosity is amazing. So thank you so much on behalf of the cupboard monkey, and she will be showing off her own pickups too, in it probably in a video of her own. But I just had to show these and say thank you guys for these two amazing models, and just to be given these at the venue. Thank you so much. You never have to give us anything, but we're always blown away with the generosity of you guys when people do. And our mailbag as well. Is it Monday?
Yes.
Oh well, time for Mailbag Monday then. Tim Krinsky, you honestly don't have to, but I am blown away by your generosity. You might remember Tim sent us a goodie bag, courtesy of they picked them up from Ellis Clark Trains. Well, Tim has been back to buying some stuff from Ellis Clark Trains, well, from Clark Railworks online. And I feel embarrassed for saying that I didn't have one of these. I certainly wasn't fishing. But Tim has generously plugged that gap in my locomotive collection with the Coronation Class Duchess of Gloucester R2179. And again, I am so blown away with your generosity. And I've already got the locomotive out here. Now, it's the super detailed China-made model, but it's the earlier one, which is not DCC ready, but it's actually super easy to DCC fit. So I will be doing a full video to show you guys how to DCC fit a non-DCC ready locomotive such as this. But I really wanted to show this, and again, thank Tim for his amazing generosity. You are just always so kind. In fact, Tim was in the chat on the Rummage live stream and gifted another 50 channel memberships to people. So I am blown away with the generosity that you've shown, and certainly for everybody who sent stuff into the channel. We are so grateful, and certainly it does help us making future content. But remember, never ever feel obliged to do anything like that. We do this because we love the hobby, we love the community, and I'm so grateful when you guys do such amazing gestures such as these. So thank you so much. I hope you really enjoyed that look, and again, thank you so much to the amazing members of the channel. Zantec, Not So Salty Sea Dog, and of course Tim Krinsky. You are so generous. Thank you so much for those, and they will be being shown in some future projects. In fact, we've got one coming up in about a week's time. So stay tuned for that if you want some really good advice on how to DCC fit non-DCC ready older models. It's really easy to do, and I show you exactly how. But thank you so much for watching. I'd love to hear from you in the comment section down below. Were you at the Rails Rummage? What did you pick up? Or maybe you've seen some of these items and wished you were there. Of course, there will be another event at Rails in September. They're opening another shop. John Barber is slowly buying up most of Sheffield. Certainly that row of shops gets ever more Railsified every time we go there. But there'll be another shop opening, and it's going to be cram-packed with some amazing stuff. So stay tuned for details on that. You can, of course, head on over to Patreon and help support the channel to keep making the videos that you want to see. And we've got a number of different tiers of rewards for that. We've also got channel membership available, and of course, the full plethora of merchandise. So we've got the Billy's Replacement t-shirts and one of our most popular Gronk It Up, available as t-shirts, hoodies, and you can also get mugs as well. But until next time, you take great care of yourself. Like, share and subscribe, and until then, bye for now. Today's video comes in association with Trainomatic, makers of DCC decoders and accessories that are designed by enthusiasts for enthusiasts. Find the full range available to order now at tramfabrique.co.uk. Additional support is provided by...
This is Clark Railworks, and this is what we do. You'll know us from Ellis Clark Trains, and you'll get the same friendly expertise with us too. We've got a huge range of pre-owned model railways from all your favourite manufacturers, and maybe some you hadn't heard of before. It's the place to come for quality. We don't stock substandard models, and everything we sell is fully tested and photographed by model railway experts. No matter whether you model OO gauge, N, HO or more, we have sought after models from all around the world with new listings added every weekday. Check out what's available now at clarkrailworks.com and don't miss out on your latest logo.
I'd like to thank everybody over on Patreon, and an extra special huge thanks goes out to our Patreon heroes. Without you guys over on Patreon, we really wouldn't be able to keep making the video content that you see on this channel. And don't forget that you can also head on over to patreon.com/JenniferKirk and check out the different tiers of rewards. Thank you so much. You are absolute legends.